Hello and welcome everyone to another episode of Parliament of Owls. My name is Jake. I go by he, him, but I will be playing a bunch of different characters. So keep up. As you notice, we have a spot over here that is blank. Liv is taking the evening off, but I believe they will be with us next week. But let's go around the table. Let's start with Drac, since you're up on the top row.
Yeah, hi. I'm Draconics, or Drac for short. I use he, they pronouns. You can find me on Twitter at Draconics. It's DRAKONIQUES. Kind of stream all over the place, but today I'm streaming here, and I'm playing Imra Adaleth, the vampire sorcerer, the wonderful, incredibly humble, and affectionate member of the group. Really the glue that keeps us together. Without us, I'm not entirely sure where we would be without him. Honestly.
You're so lucky Liv is not here.
I was 2 seconds from tearing into you on Liv's behalf, but I don't think I'm able to do it with the amount of sass that she does, and I don't want to discredit that.
The balance is off. I have all the power now.
Okay, no, you shut the fuck up and sit the fuck down.
Well, why don't you take it over, Valk?
Hello, I am Valkyrie, also known as Valkyrie Star XO. I play Mara. We are both she, her. Mara is hopefully at least in your top 50 tiefling rogues, I'd hope.
I love how the number keeps getting bigger.
Yeah. Keep going incrementally.
Got a better chance of making it there.
Look, if I was thinking like your top 5, it's like, wait, no, because there's a lot of
no.
that I really like. And I love Mara, but yeah. Mara's not a good rogue. Like, I'll be honest. That's my fault.
Great.
I do her disservice. Yeah, I am hopefully going to be on Twitch more soon on my own channel, so keep an eye out for that.
Nice. Kat, what about yourself?
I am Kat, or Cat Scratch. You can find me as Cat Scratch on literally everything. KATSKRATCHH. I variety stream, currently going through Kingdom Hearts 2 and doing a lot of TTRPG stuff. I play Leni, who is the fetchling Magus, and she's trying her best at all times and thinks she's doing a great job. She's really proud of herself.
Leni inflicted psychic damage last week.
Leni didn't even need to touch people.
No, she didn't need to touch. It was just intimidation.
Amazing.
Killed them with fear.
Again, lucky that Liv is not here.
I can hear in the background of like my mind just, that was me.
No proof. Literally no proof.
Zero, bro. Well, this is a non-Leni question, but so on a scale of pulling one or multiple teeth, how's it going through the Kingdom Hearts series?
Honestly, it's not going that bad. There are times where I definitely get mad, but I still like crave to play it. Like I can get really pissed off at it, and then I'm like, I just need to do more. I need more. I need to do more. So
I was gonna be real mad if you dissed it. I love Kingdom
No.
The timeline is very confusing. The story is very.
There is no story.
Very
I'm
all
in,
over
I'm
the
in
place.
the part where they start putting a bunch of hot people in the game, so I'm like, fine. I'm doing fine.
Yeah,
like
for me,
bunch of hot people.
Now imagine me playing that as a horny teenager.
This is the worst part. I don't think there's a difference between you as a teenager and you as now.
I'm worse now.
You're allowed to be louder.
I'm way worse now. I've come out and it's even worse.
Yeah, you're allowed to be loud about it now. As a teenager, you had to like shh.
Yeah, especially in a Catholic
Now
school.
I'm like, everyone's fucking hot, bro.
Oh my god. I need that shirt that you have, Kat, the one that says we do like, what is it? We do loud?
Yeah, loud is what we do.
That's it. Yes, I need one of those.
Achievement Hunter site, you got it.
I've got to go find it.
So we are going to have a guest. We're going to have Blythe join us as a GM that I know says at a dramatically appropriate moment. Until then, let's get into the show. I got to remember what buttons I have to press. This one. Parliament of Owls is an all-evil campaign that may touch on sensitive topics. Viewer discretion is advised. Welcome back, everyone, and I'm going to post this link for this shirt in chat. So, just if someone else is also interested in Loud is What We Do,
If
t-shirt.
anyone else is also loud as fuck.
You loud? No.
What?
Yeah.
What?
Val and Kat are the quietest people I know, honestly. Sometimes I have to
Actually
like bump them up.
I feel like I'm just like not loud in this, like I am elsewhere. Like this is me so chilled out
Yeah,
because
that
I've
is
been
true.
screaming all day.
You're just like, you know what? I got to prepare for the show. Just a glass of wine and a Valium. All right.
True.
Let's go.
Cat just sitting there the entire time, just going,
Whoa.
I'm gonna punch it this entire time.
I'm going for their ankles.
So, quick little update from, not update, but a little catch up. So, last week, the group had accomplished their goal, sort of. They had met up with the mountain mama that they were originally trying to meet up to give a letter to, but in the happenstance of the fight in the previously, the note kind of got burnt up. So they were unable to accomplish that goal. So whatever mysterious thing that Asahar was going to tell the Hag of the Mountain, we have no idea. Could it have been helpful? Could it have hindered them? We'll find out. And they fought off the religious zealots that were there. And with that, they were given Alma was given a scroll that allowed her to learn a new spell that allows her to kind of protect the group from Fae temporarily in a very specific spot, which is a perfect thing to be doing on your way back down a mountain into the hill or into the forest that is completely ran by Fae. You all rested the evening at the Mountain Mama's house, and then the next morning, you all get up to continue on your adventure, theoretically. The four of you, three of you physically here, all get up and prep for the day. Mountain Mama comes out with some tea for all of you to on your adventure. It cooks you up a nice hearty breakfast, and you're all set to go.
Thank you again for your hospitality. I guess I'll be heading out now.
Thanks for the tea.
Oh, anytime. Goodbye. And she just kind of like shushes you on, like, get out of my house.
No, and as we're walking, I'm probably talking. I can't say exactly I'm an expert on Fey creatures, but the one thing I do know is don't give them your name. I'm fairly certain that that is a death wish waiting to happen.
So should we make a fake name?
Yes, if you feel like you need to. Do you have one in mind?
No.
No, okay.
No.
And
we can
Alma
just
kind
don't
of pokes
tell.
in, like, didn't we have fake names like earlier? Like, no? Oh, I thought I remember that.
Probably.
I gave a fake name a few towns down. But I don't think anyone else
What if we want to change it
did.
up?
I don't need the fake name. It's easier just to not tell people than to lie.
Yes, but also when we're referring to each other, I feel like it'd probably still be needed. They probably won't stop listening once we're talking to each other.
Valid. All right. Do you want fake names before we go into the big scary Fey Woods?
Yes. So just something easy for me. E.
E.
Yeah. It's not going to be said in any other reason in a sentence, and so if you say it, I know you're referring to me.
I'm really
I'll
tempted
go with
to.
A.
Oh, yes. I was about to say I just want to go through all the vowels. Oh yeah, it's us. A, E, I, O, and U. And sometimes I will be Y. I'm going to be Y because sometimes Y.
Why?
A-E-Y. Perfect.
Okay.
Won't that get confusing if someone asks the question like, "Why
That's
are
what
you
I was
doing that?"
thinking.
Oh, fine. Mara's
Why are
mentally
you
going
doing
through
that?
all the different names that she's previously used. Which one will not get me in trouble? So it's E and
A,
Oh.
which
A.
I think is almost just as confusing as Y.
You would think that.
Fuck's sake.
Okay. We are going to
Very
die.
clear.
Alma goes, "Call me Ollie."
Ollie. Okay.
Okay. Call me Avery.
Avery. Okay. Ollie, Avery, A, and E.
This is gonna get confusing.
Yeah.
And Alma's
Oh,
just
man,
kind of
love
like looking up and just whatever, kind of like you can tell something is bothering her, but not enough for her to want to talk about it, you know?
Yeah.
You all start heading down the mountain. I'm going to need everyone to roll me a survival check.
Fuck, I should have put that into survival. I was like, what did I put this into? I'm an idiot, is what I put it into.
My survival was terrible, but I just roll really luckily for it. I rolled an
Look,
18.
Not all of us have amazing dice.
21.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Yeah, we're doing well. That's survival. I don't need a calculator. That's not good. 8. Mara doesn't like snow, okay? She's fucking freezing. Her tail's up around her neck. She's not having a good time.
Sure.
Jake, please. I have to explain away the bad rolls somehow.
What did Imra get?
18.
18. Okay. Yeah. So Imra and Leni are having zero issues whatsoever. And you turn around and again you see Alma and Mara stuck in the snow behind you. Just
It always us.
Mara's trying or not Alma's trying to help Mara up because Alma did slightly better, but like the two of them are just like, oh god, this sucks.
Why is the snow getting deeper? What? How? Fire doesn't get deeper. What?
I feel as though I shouldn't have to explain that when more snow falls.
I will fucking
There's
end you.
more.
You just hear it yell.
You have to reach me first.
Fuck you. It's just echoing back and forth on this mountain.
Hey, let's not shout on the snowy mountain. That'd be great.
Should we go help them?
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll
trudge
go back.
All right, roll another survival to assist them.
19.
Okay.
This one is not
I'm
as good.
assistant Alma.
15.
Okay. What did Mara get?
I'm using a different dice. Both of you are going in jail. I got the same thing.
You got an 8, right?
Yes.
Yeah, with the +2 that they gave you, does not get you to the DC 15 ability to go through that. You are trudging through the snow, and you're being loud about it. And
How is it light out here? Are there any shadows? Can I just go at all?
it's morning with snow, which means that the light is shining on the snow, and the snow reflects it.
Bouncing off.
Yep. There's
Yeah.
not a large enough shadow for you to teleport yourself to.
Mara is even more angry now that she realizes that.
How deep is the snow?
I'm gonna say it's 2.5 feet deep.
Okay.
Which is really amusing because Mara is one of the tallest people.
Yeah. So we're gonna try something.
God.
Lenny knows that Mara's very tall and sees the trouble that Mara's having trying to just get through snow, and she casts Produce Flame
Oh,
to
fuck.
try to melt the snow down a little bit so that they're at or all the way, however the fire would work through that, and tries to burn it down so it gets to the bottom, or we'll just make like a sheet of ice because like obviously it's melting and freezing and melting and freezing. And however, so that she has something solid, even if she slips, to get up onto.
Okay. I will say that will give Mara a +4 to the next survival check.
Come on, Mara.
Please don't fuck me, please.
I don't have another plan, so
Oh, God, it's one of those clear dice. Hold on. Okay, so that was a 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Hey,
past
get
the
fucked. This one gets to stay.
What was it?
There you go, Mara.
Dirty 20.
Hey!
I like how Jake was, I had a good roll, and Jake was like, oh, what?
not paying attention.
I didn't hear anything.
All right. So yeah, that sheet of ice like literally gives you something to physically grab onto to pull yourself up out of the snow, and like while you sink down, it sinks down enough that it like just compacts, so you're able to walk on top of the snow. You all still with this is very slow. You're not able to go like half your movement speed because you're trudging through this. You've kind of gotten to the point where you know that like Leni and Imra have to kind of lead and impact the snow, and then Mara and Alma have to like follow their footsteps to kind of continue down. And as you all move further and further down the mountain, and this takes a while, like this is getting into the afternoon that it takes so long, you're heading down the mountain, and the snow starts to get lighter and lighter and lighter as you're moving down. And as you hit a crest on the mountain, you're able to oversee the forest that's in front of you. Mountains to the left of you, mountains to the right of you, and down in the center you see just forest, thick, dense, dark green forest. And in the very center of this forest you see an open circle of dirt, and that's it. The tree lines are so dense that every once in a while you might see a bird fly out of it, but there is no way to see through this heavy canopy.
Ooh. Is that circle like a perfect circle?
A perfect circle.
That's not good.
Not
Would I
look
know what that
suspicious.
kind of means?
You can roll an occult roll or something like that if you'd like.
Yeah, I'll roll a cult. Nat 20. 22. I mean 32.
Loaded dice.
Wow.
Loaded dice.
Are these the metal dice again?
Yep.
Are they
Oh,
from
Only
Die
really
Hard
metal
dice?
Yeah, they're from Die Hard Dice. I need to get them with our code.
QueueTimes.
That's crazy. Our code QueueTimes.
Yes, QueueTimes. So you know this as you see this, you put 2 and 2 together, and you're like, it's a face circle. This is a sacred, like that perfect circle in the very center is exactly that. It is a summoning circle for Fae.
Okay. Can't say much for the woods, but that circle right there is a face circle. I don't know if we want to be walking into that,
Probably
but
avoid it.
I
yeah,
don't think we want to be anywhere near it.
yeah. So we should definitely keep an eye out for if we end up finding any more. Avoid them like the plague.
We don't need to disturb them any more than we already will, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Correct.
a Fae circle is literally the direct connection between the realms. And like this is like probably one of the most powerful places on your plane of existence for them. So going near it is big scary.
Okay, well, let's veer as far away from that as possible and see if we can find any kind of opening into the forest.
As we're looking, does there look like there's a good route to go?
So as you are heading down into it, like it's thick forest, but it's the canopy, it's the overarching trees that is thick. You're able to still walk through into the forest.
Okay.
It's just that they have grown so tall and so luscious that once you enter into the forest, you're in Alma territory. It is all shadow. Like there is very little natural light going through the canopy to hit the ground.
Perfect.
Frankly, I prefer this, I think.
I like this. This is
Yeah,
nice. Minus the
feels
whole,
better.
Fae bullshit thing.
Yeah, yeah. Guess we just head straight through and hope we reach an end soon.
Go as quietly as possible.
Can
Um,
I do some perception checks?
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
I just want to make sure there's no one watching us or being creepy or face shit. Oh yeah, now you roll well, don't you, piece of shit?
That's always how they work.
That is a 24.
I got 21.
oh, I haven't rolled yet. Hold on. 24.
Oh, wait,
Yeah.
I also have hard to fool just in case there's any shifting darkness and bewildering magic. So I guess it's 22.
So you all look out into the forest, and as you are looking into the forest, you all can tell that as you hit the forest line, that everything is looking at you.
Oh boy. We have quite the audience.
I do not like that at all.
Leni kind of smirks.
Okay.
Of course Leni does. Of course Leni does. Let me just really quick check something. Hello.
Well, I guess it doesn't matter how quietly we go then.
Yeah, but let's stick with the names and just talk as little as possible, I think. It's probably best.
Love table. I already forgot Mara's fake name.
Avery.
Avery,
Think of it like a bunch of birds in a cage, my dude.
Perfect.
I'm really mad one of my spells has disappeared. God.
One of your spells, what?
Disappeared. Hold on. Give me 2 seconds.
Are you using a spell right now?
I was thinking of it, and
Okay.
then it was like, no, I'm good. I'm good. You know what? I can't find it really quickly, so I guess I won't be using it.
Okay. So as you enter the forest line, you hear just the most terrifying and haunting, like little girl giggle.
Oh,
Okay. I am not a fan of that.
no, thank you.
Leni like instinctively puts her hand on her switch scythe, like just like immediately.
Oh yeah, Mara's hands are on a dagger as well.
Yeah, you all hear this and you know that this is some fey creature, and it sends a chill down your spine. And as you're like contemplating and about to step into this forest, you hear something behind you. Blythe, could you describe what your character looks like?
Yeah. So Mal is a fledgling. So gray skin, dark black hair, white eyes. Just kind of as shadowy as you can imagine, but a person.
Leni, when you turn around, you see this person and you recognize that they are also a fletchling, just like yourself. And even though all of you were paying so much attention to this forest that you were about to head into, you all forgot to kind of pay attention to what was behind you. You figured you were safe. The mountain mama was right behind you. You know, there's nothing along the trail. And now that there's a fletchling standing there, all three of you see it.
Hey,
Hello.
are you passing through as well, or is there another reason you're here?
I'd like to talk to that one. Points to Leni.
A friend of yours?
I don't know who that is.
Yeah, Mara's daggers are out even more now. She's
Yeah, there's
she's
a much
just ready
more
to fuck
firm,
someone up.
There's a very firm grip on the sides right now. Who are you?
Well, I'm just like you.
Don't think so. Don't know you.
Don't you, though?
This is becoming very odd and cryptic, but you don't seem to be pulling out weapons. So
That doesn't mean they're not getting ready to fight.
Lenny kind of like leans over to Mara and is like, Faye?
Do you say that loud enough that I hear it?
No, I think I just muttered it into her.
Okay.
We tend to stand pretty close.
Look, Leni and Mara are just like always real close together.
Look, we stick to the shadows. Okay.
Leni likes to stick to the shadows, and Mara is the shadows.
Mhm.
So I need to know.
Easy.
Would Mara be able to pick up on whether or not just from a glance, or would she have to roll for something?
What are you trying to gather? Whether they're like there to harm you, or
Whether they're fae or
Like if
anything
it's like
else.
a little illusion or something.
Yeah.
Right?
roll a perception.
Or trick.
Please don't fuck me.
Yeah, please. Otherwise, I'm chucking your dice.
Please. That was my perception is 5. 16.
16. You look at this person, and if they're fey, they're a very good fake. You can't. I mean, they look like a person. Like
So-
it doesn't look like illusionary magic. It looks like a person. They're there. They're standing there.
Mara's gonna lean further into Leni and be like, doesn't look like it. Maybe it's just more crazy people that we keep running into.
And she kind of backs off and like.
Jesus.
Sorry.
Lenny's mad.
Yeah.
Who are you?
Sorry, that's
Where's
child.
Rachel? Lenny backs up from Mara, and hearing that it's not Faye kind of loosens a little bit on the side and just looks at them and goes, who sent you?
Have you heard of a thing called Chronic Monarch?
She she backs up. Nah.
Don't worry, I'm not with them, per se.
But they sent you?
No, but I'm here to talk to you about them.
I couldn't give less of a shit about them. So we're just trying to get through this forest. If you want to come with us, I guess you can be bait or something or help us.
Okay, that's
Do what you
funny.
need to do.
I am quite curious about this Project Monarch, though.
Just let it go.
The
Haven't
people
you
we're
ever-
going. Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
no. Go ahead.
The people we're currently in partnership with seem very interested in this. The more information we have, the better armed we are.
Well, you should have plenty of information because that one is part of it.
Look, I'm really kind of sick of people claiming that I'm a part of something that I've literally never touched. If one more person claims that, I'm going to lose it. I really have nothing to do with your little butterfly project, so you can run along now.
Do you have any memories that feel weird, out of place? Occasionally, seem like they're repeating themselves? Maybe they don't feel quite real, but you're sure they are?
I mean, it's kind of just how memories go. Your memory is a little blurry sometimes. It happens.
How many times have you killed your father?
Don't mention him. You have no right.
Do you think what did he do? What do you think he did?
Hope you don't mind me butting in, but could we have this conversation further away from the words infested with stone? I'm not entirely certain that you're not part of them, but the less information they have on us, the better.
Let's say I help you maybe get through this forest and then we talk a little bit more?
Sure, whatever.
It's the only good thing you've said.
Okay. Do you know these forests well, or are you just as lost and new to these as we are?
I'm just following you.
I guess I'll lead the way.
We can have them go first. It's fine.
Mara's sticking real close to Leni.
So what's the marching order?
As a show of good faith, Mal will go first for now.
Imra will go second.
Lenny's like trailing back, like, no, I want nothing to do with this.
Mara's gonna place herself between Mal and Leni. So if any weird shit happens, her daggers are still out. She's not having any of
Yeah.
this weird fucking shit.
The four of you start walking into this forest, and all of you get the very, very distinct feeling that everything in this forest is watching you. What previously was birds tweeting, animals running around, sounds like silence as you step further and further into the darkened forest. The only sounds that echo through the area is your footsteps, crunching leaves, snapping twigs, even so much the sound of your feet compressing the soil, leaving your footprints, echoes through the forest. As you continue to move deeper in, you start to hear that giggling sound again. And then you hear murmurs, talking. Please roll perception checks.
26.
26.
24.
24.
Hold on, I need a calculator. I rolled that well.
Hey, there's one time for
Hey!
everything.
About time.
Yeah, no.
I was like, hi, Blythe. We jumped right into like roleplay. Hi.
I also rolled an 18.
Nice.
24.
Well, you rolled an 18, but I'm pretty sure you have a very high perception. If
I
correct.
rolled a 4, but I got plus 14.
Oh no.
But I got
I'm
plus
sorry.
14.
You rolled a 4 and you have a what altogether?
Look at hold on. Before they respond to you, look at me, Val. Look at me. Now look at Drac. Now look at me. Okay. Remember how evil this fucking group is. If I don't put a guest being like super OP, y'all just
We're
like
gonna
kill
kill
him.
Oh, that's a good point. Okay,
Remember-
I was like, why are you looking at me? And I was like, okay, yeah.
Look, Mara, like, she's still bitter about the fact that she started this campaign at level 6. She's just gotten back to level 6. Jake?
Damn, this level was getting really
Jake?
cushy. How could you lose this, Maro?
Do you want me to
Wow.
surpass you real quick?
Where to... Cat? Cat, I was going to invite you to play Wii Sports with... not Wii Sports, Switch Sports with me, and now I'm not going to.
But you could kick my ass and switch swords.
That's fucking debatable. That's debatable. Look,
Also,
Switch
Blythe,
bowling?
before we jump back
Yes.
in, what are your pronouns?
They, them.
Yes.
Okay, perfect. Thank you.
Thank you.
I'm going to write that down so I don't forget.
So you all roll very well, and you all can hear that there's multiple voices around, and you've actually spoken to a fey creature before. You all have spoken to a brownie in the past,
Yeah. I remember.
and you can tell that that giggling and that laughter is more than likely from a brownie. But the murmurs are from something that you probably haven't encountered. It doesn't take long before you hear a voice just flat out say, "All right, now that you're far enough into my forest, it is time to pay the toll to me. Okay? So, hand over all your goods, your gold, any valuables, preferably things that taste very good with hot sauce."
Do we know where this is coming from? Can we locate this voice?
Your eyes jet directly up to a small, what looks to be very elderly elf looking thing with a big red cap on, and he's holding a pick in his hand, and his teeth are jagged and janky, like they need some dental work. And he's just standing up there and he's going, I'm waiting here. Anytime that all of you would like to accomplish your goals of surviving, now would be the time to put them on the ground. Thank you.
Not gonna lie, Mara tripped out for like 0.2 of a fucking second as soon as it started speaking. Was like, oh no. Disappointment. Disappointment is immeasurable.
The GM only has so many voices.
It's gonna be a case of, is that... No, this sounds more whiny. Yeah, no.
Who do we have the pleasure of meeting?
Oh, you would like me to tell you the name that was given to me as a child, and I grew up with it, and then you want to do what with it? Say, "Oh, thank you, Mr. So-and-so. I appreciate you robbing me in the middle of this infested forest. Here are my belongings." Why does it matter?
So-and-so is a pretty odd name, but
I mean, gravestones can be unnamed.
Yeah, that's true. We don't need your name to. But it would be nice to know what to call you. It doesn't have to be your true name.
Leni is looking around 100% thinking that his name is Mr. So-and-so. So,
Mr. So-and-so, comma, so.
How's this? You can put "kiss my ass" on my gravestone. How's that? Does that work?
I mean, it works for me if it works for all of you.
honestly rather not resort to violence if that is possible. But I also don't intend on giving you anything I own.
Can we just go?
As you say that, he goes, "That is a bold thing of you to say. You have plenty of blood underneath all of your nails."
I like to indulge in violence when I find it necessary. And I don't quite find it necessary yet.
Exactly, because you're going to give me all of your things peacefully, and I will allow you to continue down the road.
Does anyone have anything that tastes good with hot sauce? Because I feel like that would be enough.
I was about to say, do any of us still have anything that Ori made?
I don't think Leni ever had any.
I think Mara took some once. Is it just festering in a backpack?
I do remember that. I think you're the only one who probably has taken anything.
Yeah.
Can I check if I have anything from
Sure.
Ori?
Yeah, you open your bag and for the first time in a while, and you literally, like, flies come out, and you're like, oh.
I'm bad at
And
checking my
you know
inventory.
what? At that moment, you smell the bag, and it like a moment it clicks in your head of you and Patia just using someone's intestines to paint an entire city, and you're just like, the smell, and then you come back to realizing that it's just rotting food inside of your bag.
Oh, it's disappointing. Memories, though. No, I just sort of
It dumps it out.
get all of it out. Yeah.
He literally starts going, "Okay, now we're working with something." And he takes his pick and he like puts it in the tree and jumps down and allows the pick to basically slow his descent down the tree. And he gets down to the bottom, and he's wearing like overalls basically. And he takes the pick and puts the pick on his shoulder, and he grabs his overalls, and he's just kind of walking over. He goes, "All right." And he just grabs this gloop of just festering food, and he reaches into his crotch area and just pulls out like what looks like a potion bottle, and he grabs the top of it and just starts dropping liquid on it, just this red liquid that just smells like burning. And he just
Fascinating.
I told you it's homemade.
What do you call this?
Mushroom surprise.
You know, normally I'm not a fan of mushrooms, but this it's not bad. It's the
Pretty good.
texture. The texture of mushrooms really bother me. You know.
Yeah, it's less that it contains mushrooms, more that it's made by a mushroom.
Sometimes they're a bit too peppy.
Yeah.
You know, if you're worried about peppy mushrooms, when you're going down this road, there's a hook to the left and a hook to the right. Do not go down the center. All right. So there's that.
I would like to gauge if they're lying to us.
Oh yeah, 1,000%.
Don't even have to roll.
Okay.
How tall is this guy?
Thank you.
2 foot nothing.
Fuck yes! So Mara's just there going, all right. Sure, bud.
And he starts like he finishes it and he starts.
So can we go now?
Yeah, go for it. Have fun. Like I said, don't go down the center path. Choose either the left or the right.
What's down the center path, though?
It's the mushrooms. They got weird texture and they're peppy.
What's
They're
wrong
like
with peppy
singing
mushrooms?
all the time. They're like,
What do the peppy mushrooms
Do they try to make you food all the time?
Is that copyrighted?
Probably.
Thank you,
Can
Mr.
So and so, I suppose.
I thought it was kiss my ass. Can't keep track.
Why are none of the shit that I have appearing in my sheet? I'm real pissed. So good. Continue. It's not going to do shit because we know he's a lying fuck.
I mean, if you'd like me to tell you how to get out of here, I can do it.
Is there a catch?
It's always
Yeah,
a
well,
catch.
we got to make a deal. I got to benefit from this. Hell, you didn't even
Oh,
give me any
no.
of your stuff. You just gave me that gross pile of garbage.
You
It
asked
was
for that.
homemade.
It was homemade garbage. I apologize.
Thank you.
What do you want?
Well, and he starts walking around the group of you, like slowly. Like he's clearly not trying to position himself, but he's just more of like looking all of you up and down.
Mara tries to trip him up with the tail as he goes behind her.
Like, is that good for swatting flies?
Debatable. It's like an area thing rather than precision. You feel that?
You know, I always find it funny, tails. You know, because the tail on a horse, God invented it so that it would swat away the flies. But really, I just wish God wouldn't have invented the flies.
So you wish God hadn't invented you?
Oh,
I am not a fly. I may be a pest, but I am far from a fly.
that's amazing.
Also, I don't believe in a God, so I mean that's a whole thing too.
Okay.
There's a lot of
Come on,
layers
who's
to
better?
this.
Anyways, we were gonna talk about a deal.
Yeah.
Which one of you would like me to tell you how to get out by giving me your soul?
Oh,
Lenny
that's
just starts
cute!
walking off in the same
that's so
direction
cute.
that they were walking.
Sarah's following Lenny. Off we
Mhm.
go.
Just
She's
like
had enough
heel
of this
turns, like
shit.
on heels, switch, and just starts walking.
Yeah.
Oh, this is fun. I always like this. And he just starts following behind all of you.
Oh, why?
Damn it.
Why am I always followed by people that want my soul? She sort of looks pointedly at Lenny.
And he actually goes,
Feels.
you don't even have one, so you can't even give it to me.
How does one go about giving you their soul?
We just got to shake on it.
No names, no.
Nope. We just and shake on it.
Mm,
Oh, you don't know where that's been.
I definitely don't want to touch that.
And he just ate garbage.
And we know where that's been.
Yeah. A lot of pockets. I think I'm.
It distinctly smelt like fanny pack.
How is that the
It was
smell that you're
something.
familiar with?
I don't need to know your life.
Nope, I agree. You don't.
No,
I'm
I
just
don't
gonna
kink
follow
shame
and watch
you.
the show. Go on.
What show in particular?
All of you continuously being lost in the constant spinning and changing force that is my land.
Uh-huh.
Hey,
Thanks.
you just joined us, and points at Mal.
You have a
Yes.
soul?
So technically your soul doesn't mean as much to us, so you could probably shake on that.
Hey, creepy little guy, does she have a soul? Oh, they have a soul. My apologies.
Thank you.
Yes.
Like a good enough soul for you, or
And he walks over to you, Mal, and goes, may I? And asks for your hand.
No, thank you.
Well, I can't tell you.
Can I?
We already established you do not have a soul.
No,
for
I
me
think
to
can I tell what
No,
her
can-
soul's like? Their soul's like, I've got to get over this in my brain.
I'm trying to think if I can use one of my shadow abilities to fake a handshake, but like slip through it.
They're not trying to shake your hand. They're not trying to. It's more like a kiss the ring kind of a situation, not a shake hands situation.
Oh no, I mean so I can trick the deal.
Yeah, no. I get what you're saying. I'm just saying. I wanted to clarify.
the deal's not going to happen. It's just a sensing thing.
Yeah.
Oh no,
yeah.
I mean
Okay.
I'm
Yeah.
trying to see if I can trick a fake deal.
Probably not.
Could I?
Even with the super high stats of
One
the guest.
soul deal maker to another.
I'm like,
Hey, let's just keep going. Most of the things coming out of this person's mouth are lies. So let's just continue to believe that is the case until we're proven wrong.
They are, and a fly literally comes out of his mouth. He goes, "Excuse me, that was from lunch yesterday.
Uh-huh.
Sure, have fun. I'm gonna just watch the fun. So, bye."
And Imra just start walking ahead.
And in front of you, in fact, there is two paths, one to the left and one to the right. They look identical.
There are footsteps on either of them.
The path seems to be fairly clear from both brush, shrubbery, and footprints.
Imra just walks down the middle.
I was about to say, is there a center?
There is not a
Well,
center, but I
There's
mean,
not like
yeah,
a path.
there's not a path down the center, but you could absolutely still walk down the center.
Yeah, Imra's gonna walk down the center.
Yeah,
Uh,
I kind of want to walk that way.
Imra leads the way, and Imra, you get about maybe 4 or 5 steps before you hear "ow, oh!" And you look down, and there is a bushel of red cap mushrooms, and that you have stepped on.
I apologize. I didn't see you there.
Don't listen to them. They lie. I warned them.
Maybe they like it.
Yes, I didn't see you there. But
I don't like to be stepped on.
that
You
is
get used to
fair.
it.
And then the red
Um,
cap looks over at you.
Then
It gets used to getting stepped on.
Yeah, your feelings kind of change depending on you'll get it when you're older.
Mara just yells back at the weird guy. Don't kink shame.
We're talking like the sexy kind of step, like step on me, mommy kind of thing. Is that what we're talking about?
I've never wanted that sentence to be
Please
said
never
less.
say that.
Yeah, we're gonna keep that one out the mouth.
Look, you brought it up. I wasn't even thinking about that. Y'all are the ones that were like, "Oh, it's a sex thing," you know. So
They do have a point there.
Isn't it a sex thing?
I mean, we didn't say that part.
Just
We
now
just figured it was
not a sex
known.
thing.
No.
Well, no.
I'm going to. I'm just gonna like try and pick my spots to just like step around these.
yeah, okay.
mushrooms.
So you're moving at like a quarter speed, trying to like dig your
Okay.
feet like around the mushrooms, and like
Yeah.
literally as you like step in, even though you're not stepping on, they all like lean in and touch your foot. And then you like pull your foot, and it leaves this kind of like gross, kind of not snail like, but it's like your foot's kind of wet where they touched you, and you're just like, okay, this is really weird.
Okay.
Like an Ori kind of.
Mm.
Yeah, like how Ori is always just a little damp, like
Yeah.
always.
Aw, that reminds me of Ori.
Okay. This is unpleasant, but
Are you just trying to get an insurance claim or what?
insurance claim.
Some people buy people's lives. When they die, they get the money. It's a scam, really, but these little fuckers are trying to get under your feet. You tell me they're not trying to get paid out.
If we're talking about scams, can I talk to you all about this thing called healthcare? That'd be really, really good.
What fucking world are we in right now?
One with insurance, apparently.
Oh, we're in Australia, guys. Like,
Are we sure we can't just kill little kiss my ass here?
Yeah, I'm kind of with them, honestly.
to be
I
honest,
would,
don't
like I
trust
mentioned, rather not. But if I'm in a
Are you
minority, I can't
sure?
exactly stop you. We are quite literally in their forest, surrounded by creatures that we cannot currently see.
That's fair. But what if killing them solves the problem and the magic just kind of dissipates?
Then we can see. I'm kind of with that. You know what? You're growing on me.
I'm useful sometimes.
I just
Mostly
turn
killing.
to, I turn to Mr. So and So, and just go. I tried.
Oh, you think you're gonna kill me? That's pretty swell. I'll be honest, that you think you can do that. Look, I'll even stand still. Go for it. Do it. Do it.
Can I tell if he's like an illusion
Yeah.
or something?
Red caps are notoriously known for having 1,000 tricks up their sleeve.
Yeah.
So this might be an illusion. He might be super fast. He might be immune to all damage, but a very specific type. Like there is you can tell that the sheer level of confidence, no matter what you do at this moment, like if you take a weapon to him, it is not going to do anything.
Like I said, we are at a great disadvantage. Currently in their land, surrounded and outnumbered.
So we should just keep trekking?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to watching this show. It's gonna be, it's been so boring lately. Last time we just ate them. Like the last adventures that came through, they were super boring, and we just ate them. Y'all seem a little bit more fun.
Okay.
You know who's boring is you and your mouth.
Some might say annoying.
Hey, look, some people make a living making adventures and doing all this fun stuff. Some people make a living watching that and commentating, and that's what I'm doing here. So move it along.
It's going to be more interesting if we get out of here. Otherwise, you're going to find it boring, and then you're going to have to eat us.
No. You understand. It is the most entertaining thing watching people starve to death. Like, I don't think you've ever understood this, but it is really good. Because then when you start starving, you start looking at each other. And you're like, maybe I can eat one of them. And then it gets all like, rawr, and then you like, rawr.
I've been
It's great.
thinking that
mean,
this entire time.
I kind of
I'll be
like him.
quite honest.
They kind
I
of always
prefer a
look
more
this
direct
way.
approach.
But you don't know, like, how satisfying torture is until you, like, really get in there.
I kind of just like to get it over with, you know?
I'm gonna start
Why
walking
waste more
now.
time?
You need
Torture
to,
is
like,
fun. But
Mara's gonna start like walking and leading
I'm
everyone
a
else as
hit.
well, but she's gonna keep talking about how great like the finer points of torture are.
Are you
Well,
following Imra, who walked between the walking paths?
I'm assuming. Is that where we're going? Group check.
That's what I was going.
yeah,
You're
This-
I was gonna
definitely
go to the center. I
ignore-
don't trust this motherfucker.
yeah. Mal doesn't care about stepping on mushrooms, so
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, I was going to say, Lenny's not walking carefully.
I mean, Mal walks quietly, but not
Quietly,
particularly
but still
carefully.
stepping on the...
Mara
Yeah.
is walking carefully just because she knows that they do not consent.
Well, as you all start walking through, like even when you're trying, like you notice that even though you're like, okay, I'm gonna walk stealthily, quietly, if you step on a mushroom, they scream. So you literally hear "ow" under your boot, you know? So it's like the stealth factor is kind of non-existent if you step on them. But you notice that it's a small patch. Like it's not like a massive like forest of mushrooms. It's just like a small colony. So it doesn't take long
Darling.
before you have walked through them. Mara, you kind of have a shiver down your spine as you hear that. And think of Ori being squished.
Memories.
If
A lot of fun memories in this place.
Once one screams, Mal is like, okay, I'm gonna walk stealthily and around these because I don't want to deal with that every time I walk.
You make it through the colony and you continue to walk down this non-pathed way, and you notice that the red cap is no longer in front of you, but he is now in front of, or he's no longer behind you, but is now in front of you, and he's sitting again, perched upon a tree limb, watching, going. So, y'all don't want to take the easy way. That's fun. That's fun.
I will
Okay.
be frank with you. I am not entirely sure this is the best group to ask for a soul from. Like you mentioned, one doesn't have one, and I'm fairly certain mine's not quite right.
And he goes, that is absolutely not true. Well, that one does not have a soul. That one
Okay.
definitely has a soul in their bag. And so do you. So
Oh! I'm gonna
Oh.
pull out the fucking stone.
Yeah.
This.
Ooh. Yes. That will do just fine.
Oh. That's nice.
Before we
He has
Before we-
grabby hands at both
Oh
of
no,
them.
I do
No,
not.
he's
like
not
making
taking them.
deals.
He's just having his hands out like this.
I am well aware. Mara's looking down at him, all fucking 6 foot something over, and just being like, I don't make deals with souls. I'm the one that takes the. No.
I'm
No.
sorry. You had a soul this whole time. You could have just given him.
Actually, we have several.
Just give him one.
You
Oh my
trust him to
God.
actually get us through?
I mean, it's
Right
not
here. Look.
our
You know who's
soul.
the smart one here? This one, and points at Mal.
This is all he wants is one soul. We don't have to give away any of ours.
Do we even need those souls?
Yeah, do you? There's.
I don't think we're ever gonna make it back to that high way.
Unlikely.
I mean, I don't know if he'll
That means
actually get us
making it
out, but it doesn't hurt to
back.
try.
How can? Is there a way to get one of the souls out, or does it have to be the whole fucking thing?
No, once they've been absorbed into the stone, they can be extracted, but you need magic to extract it that none of you have.
He would be able to, though.
Maybe. You can roll to find out.
Would he?
I really want to. I really want to just smack him in the head with it. I'm a good person in real life. I swear to God, I'm rolling. Fuck. Oh God, I rolled twice. Hello. Do you want the desk one or the floor one?
Floor dice don't count.
Oh fuck. All right.
Was that the better?
It was. It was an 18 on the floor.
Maybe you need to roll on the floor.
Valky's
Guys,
just
I'm
going to
gonna
lay
my
on the.
stream from down
Yeah.
here. From
Yeah.
if I'm
Every single
streaming
time
from
we
the
just see you
floor, the
chucking
floor
it
is
over
the
your
surface.
shoulder. Mm.
Look, I want to do a Lego stream where I just take all my Legos and dump them on a sheet and just play Legos.
Do
Yes.
it. That would actually
My
be
friend does
pretty
that
good. That'd
called-
work
yeah.
pretty well.
I'm
on
gonna
Twitch,
do that, but with
honestly.
Can
a
I?
puzzle.
Can I join you? I want to just build Legos.
Just
You're
all
like
rock up.
you're down the street, so come on over.
If I get on a flight and come over, can we do that?
Yes.
Like, not even for stream. Can we build a
I,
Death Star?
I literally.
Yes.
Okay, I wish I had the Death Star. Actually, I don't have any
Same.
Star Wars Legos, but my friend is a collector of them, and I want them so badly. But I'm just like, no, I should be responsible with money.
I mean, how much really? I have 12 lightsabers. I can't talk.
Look, I want you to know, I may or may
Would you
not
like-
have worn
like my
a
hand in
shirt for
marriage?
you, Blythe. By the way, I got the Millennium Falcon over here, and I got R2 over here. Just saying.
Sweet
Just
shirt.
saying. Anyways,
What was
What's
that
your roll?
roll?
Occult, Arcana. You choose. What do you want to do?
Oh God, I'm blind. This is getting worse. My occult and arcana are the same, so whichever. 4, 5, 6, 16.
More than likely, he wants them to munch on.
He wants to munch the soul. So she holds. This is weird. Has Mara ever encountered someone who munches on souls?
Oh yeah, Mara knows that there's a whole ring of the abyss that she has worked in, where the soul literally lives in eternity, just being constantly devoured.
Okay, so this isn't weird at all. So she's just looking at him, like holding up the stone, going like, "You want to munch?"
Yes.
That's pretty funny. So let me get this straight. I am a businesswoman. I'm a shit
Look, how's this?
businesswoman.
You give me that little rocky thing that you have there,
Mm.
and I get you out of here.
Are you actually going to get us out of here? Safely
Yeah,
and in good time.
instantaneous.
What do you mean instantaneous?
Like, I do this. Oh, almost did it. Oh, that would have been. Well, hold on. I will do
Fuck, I
something
was
like
close.
I will do something like this, and then he snaps a finger and disappears, and then all of a sudden he whoop comes back and he goes, and you'll be out.
Wait,
I don't trust.
where will we be?
You asked me to get you out of the forest.
Yes.
In a direction
but
of our choosing.
where out of the forest?
You see, it's not my first rodeo.
What direction do you want?
Not the one we came from.
No,
Okay,
don't,
so
you have
we're
to be
traveling
really
north side.
specific.
You came from the south. You are heading north. Well, you were heading north. Now you're east, which is the funny part, but that's a different story.
Oh.
I will take you north. I have to. You have to understand. I cannot leave the forest, so I
Well,
will.
we don't want you to go with us.
I will take you to the edge of the tree line, directly due north of our point.
Can I double check? Is due north where we're going? Like,
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
You're supposed to be heading north. He let it split that you were
Oh,
going east.
that's what I'm saying. I want to make sure that we are going in the right direction. We haven't accidentally misheard
'Cause
anything.
He
Yeah,
just,
no, yeah.
Cool.
Mal is gonna be like, he did just say we went a little east.
So we could just correct.
So north.
Yeah,
do you
but-
need to go northwest? I don't know where you're headed. I'm just telling you.
Fae forests do weird shit though. Told you, businesswoman.
Look.
Mara's just gonna keep it up here.
Look,
just
Are
find
we
it
going
really
to
funny.
do this deal now or not? So we're going to keep wasting time.
This one right here with the bitey body right here.
Bitey body, I love
I guess what is our assurance that you're actually going to do what you
Oh,
say?
we're talking scams again. Okay, so there's this
We
really
seem
good one for
pretty
horse
knowledgeable about
insurance. Horse insurance is great because what you do is you sell them a horse. Say you're gonna
Mara
give them.
is going to like
Nothing we
tap
want.
him on the head with the thing and then hold it back up again out of his reach and be like, assurance, not insurance, for fuck's sake.
Look, I will. I don't know. What do you want? Do you want my kidney? I don't. What insurance assurance Babylon bull that you want? What do you want from me? How can I prove it?
How many souls did I have in my thing?
I would have to look at my notes, but I would say
So
it was
would
at
I can't find them.
it's at least a dozen.
Ah, okay. Can I like? Can you take one? Just one? Just one.
No.
How many souls do you have?
Like 12.
Oh, then I think if the deal was one soul, you have to do a lot more for us than just get us out of here.
Yeah, original idea was to walk you out, but now I'm offering instant teleportation services.
I don't know.
Okay, so that's
no,
like 3
okay.
souls,
The,
maybe.
the going rate of souls. 12
Okay,
souls.
all
worth
right,
far
okay,
more than
okay.
that.
How's this? I'm gonna step away. Y'all look like you need to talk to each other. You look like you're a little verklempt, all right? So, all of you are gonna work together. I'll be back in like, I don't know, a year, 2 years. Is that enough time?
Has the exchange rate for souls gone weird while I've been with you guys?
Okay, I'll be back.
No,
And
I don't think it has.
He blips out.
Thank fuck.
But
Look, he's still around here. He can't leave the fucking forest.
Yes. And I'm sure if we go, we've made a decision, come back, he'll come back. 'cause we've
Oh, you made a decision. That's good to hear.
There you go.
See?
Not yet.
Well,
Happy it works, though.
hasta luego. And he blips again.
Maybe he could give us additional shit that we could use. I'm not... Fucking blipping bullshit is not worth 12 souls. I am
I
sorry.
agree with you.
Thank you.
I don't know the rate of souls. I just kill and leave the bodies behind and keep moving.
Look, I could give you
How very
like a
Project
full
Monarch of
thing,
you.
but it will take...
Look, you shut your mouth. We're not out of this forest yet. So do we just adjust the way we're walking?
No. The forest will change every time.
We just need a way to assure that he is going to do what he says he is going to do.
We need to be very specific.
To be fair, yes.
Well,
Little weird dude, I know you're listening to us.
I think
No,
it's
I'm
Mr.
not.
So-and-so.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You're by yourself. I am definitely not invisible, still standing in the same spot.
Honestly, how creative can we get with what we call him, since he won't give us a name?
I mean, if you
I would
want
like
me to
to-
give you a name, I can. Look, you're the one that was talking about. You can call me Sir or.
No,
No, absolutely
you
not.
haven't earned that.
How about Mr. Redcap?
Do you...
I'll call you Shroomy.
I'll call you Red Boy, but like BOI. You give me that kind of vibe.
I thank you. I guess
So what do we
Don't.
want from him?
you want me to allow you out of my forest.
Well, I truly just want you to take one soul and then get us out of the forest, but you said you won't or can't do that.
I am unable to take one singular soul out of that heebie-jeebie stone in which your friend has, but it does look delicious enough to eat.
Question.
Answer.
You appear to be... I know someone else who used to say that, for fuck's sake. You appear to be quite a powerful being.
Uh-huh. I see you kissing my butt already.
I'm not kissing anything, I'm just stating fact.
Okay, all right.
Would you perhaps have any items that we could also get in exchange for the 12? So 12.
Would you like my firstborn child?
You're not going to have any children.
Look, I've taken a lot of
Yeah,
first.
good
I
luck with
have
that.
had at least 3 litters, thank you very much.
Oh, please don't say that word again.
Litters? Or
Oh,
3?
And you didn't know about the step-on thing? Ugh.
No. Why would I know that? You look, not all of us go out there and do that weird freaky stuff, all right?
don't kink shame. She bonks him on the head a bit again.
He's like, "Oh, look. Around here it's not called a kink, it's just called Tuesday, all right? So, like
I actually think it's Friday.
I was about to say that's my Saturday night. So I thought that was the cat. Holy shit. So no items, just offerings of weird.
look, this is the thing.
redhead children.
I can offer you a deal. I have to give you the exact deal or it doesn't work. That's how it works here.
I'm asking for more than just a blip and where we need to be.
How's this? How about instead of me giving you a blip to where you want to be, I blip you where you need to be?
What does that mean?
By we tell you where we need to be, or you send us to where you think we need to be?
It's not a thing of thinking, it's a thing of knowing.
Again, don't like that wording.
No.
Personally, not attached to all the souls, so I'd be happy with just getting to the edge of this forest and getting out.
Okay,
Again.
Mara's gonna go into like contract writing mode. So here's the rules. You are going to repeat back to me. Exactly. Okay. Okay. I will give you this. She holds up the stone to munch on.
Please make sure that in the contract you specify the exact thing in which you are giving me.
Can Mara, just for flavor, can Mara actually make a contract appear?
Sure.
Shit, yeah. So like she's sitting there and like I feel like she's like leaning on his head to write. Okay, so
Is it weird that I like this?
and you're out here kink shaming. What the fuck? It's like a 6 foot something tiefling leaning down to write on a parchment that's on a 2 foot red cap dude's head. Jesus Christ. Okay. So it is a hearthstone. So
Well, it's not a hearthstone yet. It is currently a soul capturing stone. Hey, you want to be specific? We're gonna be specific.
I get it. So she like writes that down. Probably digs in a bit harder than she would have had to be. She doesn't like getting outsmarted, okay? Not with legal shit. So, everyone, be specific, give me correct wording. I cannot erase shit.
I'd like to get safely out of this forest on the north side of it.
Okay. So let me get this straight before I write it down, alright? Because blood isn't cheap. We want all... How many of us are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? We want all 5 of us. And the familiar on that one shoulder. That's 6. With all of our belongings. To be completely unchanged. No weird shit. No stealing any of our shit. To be teleported by you. What am I putting on this? Mr. So-and-so.
You is fine.
You?
Yeah.
That's really unspecific.
You can put the signee.
That's an oldie but a goodie. She writes this down. I bet you never thought that we'd be doing fucking legal paperwork on this show. Welcome to Parliament of Owls. Everyone has a shopping episode. We have a bathhouse and a legal law episode. So, to get us to the edge, the north edge of the forest safely. Anyone else have any amendments?
Afterwards.
I like it. And allowed to leave.
Safely leave.
Safely leave. Beautiful. Mm-hmm. Anyone else?
Add teleportation will happen as soon as the stone touches my hand. I don't trust me teleporting you where you want to go and then just running out of the forest with your stone. So as soon as the stone touches my palm, the teleportation happens simultaneously.
Anyone?
Sounds good to me.
Whatever.
Okay. So she writes this down as well. She uses every legal bone in her body to make sure that it's all correct and isn't going to fuck us over, Jake.
Cool.
And then gives it to him to sign, and by doing that, she like holds it like down at like hip level.
He has this like really long coke nail, and he just licks it and just X's it, and goes, "There we go. Here you go."
Thank you. And it just burns up, disappears.
And he puts it on his hand, and he gets his snapping fingers ready.
I really want to smack him in the face with it, but I'm not going to.
And as soon as he like goes with the motion of it, and as soon as it hits his palm, he snaps his fingers, and the 6 of you, bloop, and it's instantly. It's your head spins for how quickly this happens, and you are on the edge of the forest. And he goes, "And thank you," and disappears himself. Please roll a perception check, everyone.
I don't know that. 24.
30, 20, 24.
Hey, all right.
Dirty 20.
I need a calculator, sorry. I'm really bad with math, okay? We know this. 23.
You all look up to a clearing in the field with a center of a giant circle. There is a log, a single tree that has been cut and is just the stump. And you have been teleported to the northern tip of where you were in the section of the forest, and you are in the center of the forest. You are at the tree line of where you were.
Wait, I'm confused.
You
Say
remember that
again?
giant circle that was in the very middle of the forest?
Yes.
He teleported you to the south side of that section. You are in the center of the forest.
We ought to be sent to the north side.
That is not the way I wrote it down.
And you hear, "Oh, I know. I'm Faye. I don't give a fuck about your contract."
Can he like take some persistent damage or some sort of shit? Because that was a hell contract. You don't fuck around with those.
He didn't put his name on it.
Some people don't know how to write. Can't judge him for that.
And I decided better that I would take you where you need to be and not where you want to be. And as he says that, you all start to hear music.
Oh, fuck.
It is not just a single person playing music, but a jaunty orchestra of music. And it sounds like it's coming from the tree stump.
Are you all familiar with what's happening here?
Not at all.
Not a clue.
No.
Can I figure out what kind of music it is? Like culturally, like can I figure that out?
Yeah. Do you have anything specific that would match this?
Lawmaster.
Okay.
Flex that lore master.
It's
Do
been
it.
very useful.
Oh yeah.
24.
Especially with those dice.
It
There's a lore
sounds like,
master dice.
it sounds like an amalgamation of many different cultures, but it is very, very clearly Fae.
Looks like Mr. So-and-so is not the only fake creature we're going to be dealing with.
Fantastic.
Maybe they'll be better than him.
I highly doubt it.
Not gonna lie, I'm imagining this amalgamation to be somewhat like Eurovision. Just all of the songs in Eurovision.
Same though? That's
Yeah.
exactly where my brain went.
Thank you. Thank you.
As you're all kind of trying to figure out what's going on, from the treetops, you see like banners start to roll down of many different colors, and the trees themselves start to almost crystallize into marble white, and the ground itself starts to turn into black and white tiled floor as it just slowly moves to the center where this tree stump is there, and the tree stump shakes, and the top of the stump squeaks open.
Oh.
And that's where we're going to be taking our first break, or our only break. We'll be back in 10 minutes. We'll see you all shortly. The stump opens up, and like a balloon, something starts to bubble out. It looks like it's inflating larger and larger, but you notice that it's not like a solid color. It almost looks like clothing and buttons and like a jacket. It all just, and all of a sudden, as it looks like it's about to pop, as it gets this massive size, a head just goes bloom, 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 bloom. And it is a person, you would all probably call them a giant, as they are 12'2", and they stand there and go, "I am here to introduce the king." And he steps out of the way and opens his arm, and from the stump, someone looks like they are walking very slowly upstairs, and you see the crown peek out of the stump, a golden, beautiful, gem-encrusted crown, as the person continues to walk up, standing what looks to be, a quarter of this person's size. There stands a 6'2" slender man wearing a very large fur coat that when he lifts up, it looks like it is panther on the inside, and on the outside, it is like this royal red. And he stands there, and the music continues to flow out of the stump as more and more people come out, playing different weird, strange musical instruments that you've never seen before. A horned instrument that someone is literally cranking on the side as it is playing. Someone playing what looks like some sort of keys that sound like drums. And they come and go, "Ah, yes, we have visitors. Welcome to my kingdom. What are your names? What are your names?"
My name is E.
Oh, hello, E. How are you?
Quite upset, actually.
Oh, that's terrible. That's terrible. That's terrible. I hate to hear that you're not doing well. And what is yours? Looking at Mara.
Avery.
Avery. Avery! Oh, that is a terribly sad name, too. I just want to let you free and fly. And what about you? Looking at Leni.
A.
A is the start of the English alphabet. And
So I've heard.
he takes a step out, and his foot looks like it's much longer than his actual body would show him. And he steps behind Mal, and just his body almost pulls like a rubber band next to Mal. And your name?
Tor.
Tor. That is a terrific name as well. What may I do for all of you that you have come to me at such a joyous time of year?
We were sent here against our will, actually.
Against your will? That's terrible. Oh, horrific, terrible, terrifiable. Thanks.
Don't
Horrible
stretch
way to
yourself
work
too
together.
hard.
Oh, I'm quite flexible. Thank you, though. And as he does that, you see his arm completely spin in its socket.
Oh, God, I'm not anywhere near drunk enough for this.
Oh, well, we can change that. Absolutely.
Oh, no.
No.
No,
Please.
we're good.
No, we have business to attend to.
We appreciate the offer.
Your
We have a journey to
hospitality is
make.
Greatly appreciated.
And you see him, and he's like halfway through a word, and he goes, "Fine." And he walks over, and he reaches into the stump, and there is a small, what looks to be a brownie, who is holding a tray of what looks to be liquid. And he goes, and then he just kicks her as hard as he can, and she just boom, 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 boom. Fine. No drinks. What about food?
Definitely not.
No.
No.
We're good. We ate before we entered the forest.
And he reaches back into the stump and pulls another small one out and just kicks it as hard as he possibly can, and it flies across. Fine, no food, no drink, but you're still here in my presence, which that has to count for something, doesn't it?
Well,
Yes,
like I
the
said,
answer is yes, it counts for something.
Does it?
Why are you asking questions if you don't want answers from us?
Yeah. You just want to hear yourself talk, so why don't you just
And you
hear
can
yourself?
do that alone.
It's
Yeah.
not so much that I don't want to hear your answers, I just want to make sure that you answer them correctly.
I've never answered a question wrong.
Well, wonderful.
You're
So-
asking opinions and thoughts. You're not asking for facts. So we're going to answer them how we please, and that makes them the right answer for ourselves.
He reaches into his coat and he pulls out a small little snack and just. Were you speaking?
we hate to impose,
So we'll go
but
that way.
yes, we were actually heading out of the forest.
Yes,
and
we
you all
need
seem
to.
very busy with your festivities, and we hate to.
We hate to interrupt your party. We have
Yeah.
business to attend to, which means we're not really in the celebrating mood.
Please stop eating that nugget. I'm really hungry. I saw it and I'm like, that's a chicken nugget! Motherfucker pulling chicken nuggies out of his cart. Mother.
It's not.
Standing?
It's actually an egg roll.
Oh, that's
That's good.
I
somehow
had one of those
better.
earlier. Standing in this circle, because this is where the canopy opens, can we see like where the sun is to figure out which way's north?
Absolutely. Roll me survival.
Okay, I was like, what am I rolling? Die, do we trust? Hopefully it is. Does a nat 20 work?
That's 20.
Not only can you look
Did
at
you
the
say
sun,
survival? Yeah.
not only can you look at the sun, but you can see the mountain in which you came from. So you know which direction definitely not to go.
All right. Well, looking at this, we need to go that way. And I don't, want to waste your time anymore because it seems you're ready for a party and we're not here to party. We're here to get through this forest.
You're trying to go that way, and he points at the opposite direction of the mountain, the direction in which you originally said that's the way you want to go. Well, you got to be careful going that way because sometimes when you go that way and he takes his hands in the air and spins the world around him, it seems like, and the mountain is now that way. He goes, sometimes you end up going that way instead.
Sir,
You guys.
Yes.
just
May-
get it. We are not here for this.
But
We are upset because your compatriot lied to us. So we would like to leave.
who lied to you?
Oh, he has a little red hat on. He likes to go by Kiss My Ass, so-and-so.
Shroomy.
Fuckface, Shroomy. Red boy.
cap.
Red boy.
Yeah.
But with a B-O-I.
The worst part about this is that could be so many of them. Hold on. Is it? And he reaches behind his back and pulls up a red cap. It's not the one you're. Is it this one?
No.
No.
And just drops them and pulls out and goes, this one. And it is also not that one.
No.
No.
Ah, hold on. And he pulls out the red cap and he's like, what the? Oh, hello, sir. I hope your day is. Shut up. Is this the one?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
That's them.
Terrible, terrible thing. And he reaches over and just cuts his head off. And then his body just falls down to the ground. And goes, now that wasn't very nice. Be careful, or I will put your head in the jar again.
Again?
This
You
is
should
very-
do it.
Yes,
And
do it. He deserves it.
I'm kind of
Tosses-
interested.
He tosses the head, and you literally see the head bounce, boom, 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 and the body gets up and starts walking towards. But he's like touching the ground. Walking. Well, I hope that makes up a little bit for the trouble that he caused you.
That was funny to watch.
I
You
do
You
love a
like
good
things like that?
reputation.
I mean, I am a big fan of beheadings. We can make that happen.
No, only if they pissed us off.
I'm good.
Which might mean you have to behead yourself pretty soon.
Yeah. Can you do that?
Actually, yeah, can you?
His eye flares, and he goes, "You mean like this?" And then grabs his hair and lifts his head up off of his body, and then puts it back down. Why, yes, I am the king. I can do whatever I want.
Actually, that was pretty fun to watch.
That's interesting.
Fascinating, really.
It's not
Uh.
just heads; it's also arms. And he like pulls his hand off, and it like waves, and then he places it back.
You have no idea how much I just had to hold in the giving head joke. Like, it so much.
I
So
must
you said you're
insist. I must insist that you stay here for just a moment, at least to hear a single song. It's my favorite.
I'm good.
No, thank you.
Again,
No
like we
music.
said, we appreciate the offer, but time is of the essence for
Mhm.
us. We need to get through these forests as soon as possible.
Yeah,
Roll,
very
me,
as-
important.
roll me a diplomacy.
Okay.
As Imra's saying this, Leni is going to go over to the edge because he's not like moving anything. And she's going to go on the north side and just kind of stomp hard into the ground and like move her boots to leave imprints.
Okay.
Smart.
I rolled a 32.
Oh,
And he goes, "Ah, I like you. But my question is which one of your mouths talks the most?"
This one up here.
Ah.
The others more mumble than anything else.
Would you like them to speak?
No, not particularly.
And as he says that, you hear that voice, that true familiar voice. Imra.
In my head, I reply, what do you want?
You are in presence of royalty, and yet you treat him like this? You are royal yourself. You wouldn't like to be treated this way, would you?
Imra bows to this king.
And the king literally stands up straight and goes, "Oh, yes, yes. Oh, you know what's the correct thing to do."
I'm sorry, we were flustered with our sudden appearance here. We weren't quite ready for the very sudden shift in how we should act.
And he reaches out his hand and just
Do it.
He takes it and
Yeah.
kisses their hand.
and he pulls back. He goes, "You're too sweet. I won't kill your friends after all. So, you're trying to get out, but you're leaving my forest without paying any sort of penance for traveling through my forest. And while I am a merciful and great king, I must say, attempting such a thing is, how do you say, faux pas."
I feel like you should blame the guy whose head you just cut off. He's the one who got the souls.
Yeah, we didn't mean to bother you.
That
We
was
didn't
very
even have
expensive.
to bother you.
Yeah, we would have went right on by.
Mm-hmm. But he brought us here. To you.
And he walks over to you, Mal, and goes, question for you. You're not like the others.
How so?
Well, they all have similar scents. You smell different than the rest of them, which means you're not traveling with them, or at least for not very long.
Okay. Your
So,
point.
is this your menagerie?
I have business with one of them.
Ooh, do tell, do tell. I'm very interested in business.
I just need someone here to remember some things.
Remember the 5th of October. I don't really know. Remembering is such a terrible, terrible thing.
Yes,
what if
it's
they
not
don't
very
want to
fun.
remember?
Unfortunately, sometimes you have to move past it.
This entire time, Leni is just stomping in the dirt, trying to make as many prints north as possible, ignoring everything. She's just kind of like digging into the dirt with her feet.
He moves over to you, Mara, and goes, "You have the distinct scent of hell itself, and I don't mean that it's because of your family lineage, but you physically have been there."
Yes, one would smell of it when they grow up there.
"It's terribly drab there. I'm not a big fan."
It's not for everyone. It does get a bit too hot sometimes.
"Yes. Is this the one that you're trying to get to remember?"
See, the thing is, I feel like if I tell you, then you might get something else out of them that I don't want you to get. So I don't know that I should.
You think that my interests lie in whatever your interests are, but my interest is more of you being my entertainment. So you have to understand, most people quite very well stay out of here.
Yes, and we would very much like to be out of here.
Well, it's not going to happen. So let's continue on. How does that sound? So if this is the one that you're trying to get remember, because I will say, this one right here has forgotten quite a bit. And he reaches up and grabs one of Mara's horns and pulls up and lifts the top of Mara's head open to expose her brain.
Oh, I'm not okay with this.
He goes, yes. There's a lot of little folds here, and
Oh,
he
okay.
stick the
No.
finger in.
No. Oh, for fuck's sake.
When that happens, literally an arm does like this. It goes, oh, I'm so sorry. That's not what I was. Sorry.
That is not the
What
one
the
who needs to
fuck?
remember things.
Well, then we'll just
Hey.
hey, just remember this spot right here is where all of your suppressed memories are, and
I don't
he
think
puts your
those.
he puts your head back on and takes your horns and goes. He goes, is that straight?
Oh.
Does it look straight to you?
A little to the
I-
left. A little to the left.
Yeah, well,
Thank you. Oh, that
You
was
over
weird.
there, you were calling, and is yelling over at Leni.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't need you. I think I kind of figured out a way we can get going.
Oh, okay.
We just have to kind of.
don't say anything in front of.
His Highness.
Wouldn't want to be.
Oh, I'm sorry, their
disrespectful, you're
Highness.
right.
We haven't.
Yeah, what is
Your
your
Highness pronouns?
gender?
What's today?
Friday?
I'm Friday today.
Great.
I love that gender. It's my favorite.
Yeah, so we don't really need to be here anymore. You can do your thing. We don't have to bother you anymore, and we can kind of just go.
Before
Mal
you go-
definitely made a note of the brain thing, though.
He goes, before you go, can I give you one small thing? I will let you go. This one over here, and points at Imra, has at least enough self-respect to keep all of you alive. So I won't be beheading you all. But I do wish to give you all one little thing, as if that's possible.
We humbly accept.
And he reaches on his crown, and there's a center ruby that he just goes and pulls off. He goes, here.
I'll take it.
Wonderful. Just remember, if you ever need assistance, I am just a single ruby away. Have a wonderful and lovely day. Also, north is that way, and he grabs the sky and turns it again back to where it originally was. Y'all are great. And he just starts walking down the steps again.
Okay.
Okay, let's get going.
Oh,
Let
God.
me-
I
Yeah.
hate this.
Emra, you
Remind
hear-
me
No, go for it.
Remind me never to bring you to any form of formal party with royalty or anyone with power.
Oh, I can fit in if I need
Were
to.
you
I just
ever
don't care right now.
Are you ever considering that?
I would have been way nicer if it wasn't someone that could open my head.
I feel like that's the reason why you should be nicer, actually.
Oh,
If you don't earn my respect, you don't get my respect.
I have a headache.
I don't
I
know.
do hope you
They just
all,
seemed weird.
you all realize that we could have died.
Mm.
There
Not the
was
first time.
fine.
quite literally nothing we could have done to stop them from killing us.
You didn't kill us. We did it. We're fine.
Thanks to me.
I mean, I'm the one who said we could go.
They turned the entire forest we're in. It doesn't matter where you put the marks.
We know that the marks are over there. We can see them move. Right? We saw them move so we can keep track of things.
Do you want an apology? Do you want a thank you?
Yeah,
What is it that you want?
yeah.
No,
what do you-
I just want you to maybe don't dig your graves, especially when I'm around. 'Cause I'm not going to dig you out of them.
I like
I-
you.
I mean,
And
that's
you
that was
did.
nice.
And you hear the voice. You're becoming the fine child in which I have always wanted. You're learning. Can you please
Just
hold that gem out? I would like to inspect it.
he'll hold it out. and inspect it himself as well.
You can see that as the light hits it, inside of it, the light hits the edges, and inside of it, it allows you to see like almost like there's a little party going on inside of the gym. You can literally see people moving around, dancing, and streamers and stuff like that. And you hear her, and she goes, "Well, aren't you the luckiest little devil I know?"
Can I figure out what exactly this is?
Sure.
What would that be?
You want to use your lore master, or you can use
Yeah.
arcane, or
Both are the same for me, so
Yeah.
I'll use the Lore Master. That is 31. Yeah.
This is almost like I'm trying to think of a good example of what this is. It is a gem in which you can think of it as like a heart, like those "oops, I've fallen and I can't get up" buttons.
I have life alert. Yeah.
Life alert, yeah.
Okay.
But the catch to it is that it's a life alert to the Fey King.
Yeah.
Which
Okay.
means there's always going to be a catch to whatever you need. So it's like one of those like push in case of an extreme emergency.
Okay. Interesting.
You just
Let's
got-
hope
just
we
got the
never need to use
HIT
this.
button.
Let's get going before they change their mind.
Yes, I
Agreed.
agree. And then we can get back to talking about some juicy details.
Yeah,
Yes.
good enough.
Sure.
You start to walk, and as you walk, you can hear there's noises, natural noises of the forest, but it seems as you get closer to them, they get further away, and it's almost like there is a bubble around all of you. Nothing is entering that bubble around you. As you continue to walk through, you make it to the other side of the forest.
Thank goodness.
Right?
So we're out.
Just keep going.
Yes.
Can we agree to never go back there again?
Yeah, I'm perfectly fine with that.
Well, unless you have a way to get back without going through there, we most likely will after whatever we need to do.
Mal just pulls out a book and is like noting, "Never go this way again."
It's like I'm gonna put this on Yelp. Let everyone
Yeah.
know.
So
Worst
what's
experience ever.
What's
Had my
past
head
these
open.
forests? And what's the
Yeah, what do
landscape?
we see as we're getting out?
Is it desert?
There is a small sandy hill in front of
Oh,
you,
yeah.
and on the other side of that, you can see the wisps of wind kicking up what has to be miles upon miles of sand dunes.
Oh, this is more like it.
It's gonna be fun.
Mhm.
Not exactly a fan of the sun, and it seems to be a fan of this place. Well, I'm not entirely sure how much further you're going to be following us.
Oh, I'm going to be following you for a minute.
Yeah.
I have. See, here's the thing. And Mal kind of walks over to Leni and just like, kind of just one of those like circles you for a second, like almost definitely like a shark. And it's just like, what do you think happened to your mother?
I know she died. My father killed her.
No, she didn't. And no, he didn't.
I'm
How
going
would
to take
you
a seat for this
know?
one.
How would you ever know that? That's not your memory, and you can't tell me no about things that I know have happened.
It's Project Monarch's memory.
Yes, you can say that, but that's anyone can say that. I can walk tomorrow and say, "Oh, your memories, Project Monarch." Like it's not. That's not how this works. I know my memories.
You think you do. That's the thing. They're tricky like that. I would know.
Are you part of them? Are you
Not
just...
anymore. And I don't want anyone else to be anymore.
successful? I'm not. We're good. We're great. We can keep going.
Where was that part of the brain? Doesn't touch Leni, but is like circling the head a little bit and like looking for that spot.
You start getting closer, and she definitely like goes for her switch scythe. Just don't touch me.
Don't worry, not without your consent.
So far better than others we've met, but it doesn't matter. You helped us in there. You did your thing. You made some good
Yes.
points, but that's it.
Yes.
You're done. You're through the forest. We're good. We can make our way, split up, do whatever we need to do.
We're not done until you're free of them.
I'm free. Look, I'm fine. I just went through a forest. I've been traveling. I went up a mountain. I met all of these wonderful, wonderful compatriots. It's been great. Freedom's fantastic. I'm living my life to the fullest. Is that what you want to hear? That I'm living the best life?
I mean, I would love that if that were true.
She like whips over and looks at Mara. Have I not been living a good life? I feel like I've been doing okay.
Has this compatriot of yours ever disappeared and killed strange men? For seemingly no reason?
I mean, that's something that I do on the regular, but that's just a me thing. Like, that's not unusual. Do you?
It's kind of just what
How
we
many
all do
times?
sometimes, right?
Hmm.
We all kill, but that's kind of what we do. We kill.
See, that's the thing is, I want to make you an offer because I would love you to join me and my assassins.
One more person gives us an offer, I swear. Everything, there's a deal, there's something to sign, and anyways, people lie. It doesn't even matter. So, what? What do you want? What could
I
you
have been
possibly want? Why don't you want
truthful.
them?
I want to get every one of Little Project Monarch's projects, and I want to give them a free life. One where they choose to be assassins. Or not, I guess. But being an assassin is fun.
I mean, I kill freely already. What could you possibly give me?
Freedom. That you don't know you don't have.
Well, I think I'm fine. I live freely. I've killed freely. I've done jobs freely. I've done what I need to. And I am looking for some on the way, and I do what I do what I want. I do what I need to do.
And yet you've killed so many men thinking they were your father.
I mean, sometimes he pops up. Sometimes I think of him and things go a little bit dark, but...
Oh, have you thought of him and you seem to have lost time, maybe?
I mean, it's kind of just what happens in the heat of battle.
That's not what's supposed to happen in the heat of battle. Here, let me try something, and if it doesn't work, I will leave you all alone. And I will move on about my day. I have plenty of other assassins I can attend to and plenty of other Project Monarch people to free. Let me hypnotize you. Nothing funny. You have your party here fully aware, and if I try anything funny, they can fight me. Let me hypnotize you. Put you in a little trance. And let's see. Let's dig around in those memories of yours. And if I'm wrong, I will leave.
I'd like to discuss. And you stay over by the forest or whatever, and I'll talk to them. I don't trust you.
I don't expect you to, but I have been nothing but honest with you. And I am not trying to trick you or steal your name. I just want to free all of Project Monarch's projects.
She heel toe turns and just walks away from you and goes to try to like gather the others.
All right,
Okay.
Mal's gonna slip into the shadows for a bit. Literally, just physically goes whoop, shadows.
I feel you.
Oh, what do you make of this?
Can I
Anything?
roll? Can I roll to see if she's bullshitting us? Like I know
Yeah,
she's
I'll roll
probably
as
not,
well.
but yeah.
I have lied to me, so I can use my deception instead.
I also have lied to me, but lie to me involves we have to be the one conversing though.
No. Lie to me is if well, you can be a part of it. It's fucking gray. Just do it.
That's the best DM thing I've heard ever.
He's just like, it doesn't fucking matter, so who cares? It's not gonna
Well,
turn up.
it's not just that, but it's like I like feats, and I like taking a feat or an ability that lets you do a cool thing. That's not like, oh, well, you have to converse for 10 minutes to have a conversation for you to use this one cool thing that you have a limited, like, it's just like, hey, you do a thing. You know?
Yeah. And
I rolled a
that's-
30.
we appreciate that.
30. Okay.
Yeah. Oh, sorry, no, 32.
I just
I'm
realized
actually
I think
32.
I've been rolling things incorrect.
No. Of course you have been.
Thanks,
Just
Jake.
saying. Hey, everyone, remind me next week when Liv is back to tell Liv that Valkyrie does not comprehend her character.
Yeah.
No. I comprehend. It's just I don't do numbers. Me and numbers are not okay. This is why I'm not a programmer anymore.
I have some questions.
You may ask them after. I will be taking an AMA after this. I think it's a 24.
Okay. Yeah, they this seems like they're extremely comfortable, and this is a thing that they regularly do.
I know when people lie to me. I'm fairly good at that. Lying and understanding when someone is. And they seem to be truthful. Or at the very least believe what they're saying.
I'm just saying, if I go into a trance and they do something to piss me off at all, that could turn bad. Not good at all.
If you're trying to tell us to kill you, yes, we will, if it comes down to it.
I wasn't saying to kill me. I was saying
about to
get
say,
your
I'm
guard
not
up
gonna
so
do
that
that.
I
Oh.
don't kill you. I wasn't saying kill me. You couldn't do that.
Okay.
Have you really like? I know sometimes you go like completely nuts on the battlefield. You really don't remember any of that?
Oh, I'm kind of goes into a blur a bit. Just figured it was the adrenaline.
I've been doing this a long time. That's definitely not it.
So you both remember like every single part of every fight.
I stay incredibly calm most of the time in fights. So yes.
I'm always aware of everything around me. If this is something that might help, we can always kick our ass. I heard that. Mara's the one with the shadow. She heard that fucking giggle.
Well, if you're gonna kick you're not gonna kick her ass because I'm not a she.
Oh, my apologies. I am so bad. Let me try again. Rewind. We're going to kick their ass. There we go. No, you need to call me up on it because my brain just shits itself.
And I promise you, if we do have to kill you as well, we'll make it. I'll be honest, it'll probably be painful. I'll make it painful.
You're really excited to kill me.
Mara,
I'll be honest,
puts
when we
her
first
hand
met,
in front of Imra's face.
Imran was move out of the way.
It's like,
if
I will
the
knock
first
you
time we
out.
met, the first time you met, you immediately attacked me. I think it's honestly owed.
She was paid to hunt you.
By
Okay,
your mother. Might you forget?
That doesn't change anything for me.
I mean, may
and
her
hope-
memory live on.
And in the back of your voice, back of your head, Emma, you hear, and maybe one day she'll come forward and finally do the job I hired her to do.
Imra does not react.
You see Imra's jaw clench a little bit, and then back to what you're talking about.
Sorry for mentioning your mom. I
I
didn't
was about to
realize
say,
you'd take it
weren't-
so emotionally. I didn't
weren't
even
you the
think
one
you
that did
liked her. Yeah.
No, I really did not.
Well,
It seems like this is the best option to, at the very least, get them away from us. Do whatever it is they want, and
look,
if we have
what
to
if
fight,
someone was coming up to you and telling you every memory you have, every back characteristic, everything that you've built up is a lie? You would just go. You'd just be fine with it. You just willy-nilly trust them and go for it.
no, but you have many pieces of evidence to prove that there are some kind of links here. They've never met you, but know about the way you blank out when you fight. Know about stuff. This father that seems to be a hanging point for you.
Not to mention when we were talking to the golden fuckboys. They
Your
pegged
name
you
was
for
on it.
one of them.
So no, if someone approached me, I would most likely just disbelieve them or think they just believe something wrong. But there's just too much. It can't be a coincidence in your case.
It's not just that. If you still are somehow under their control or whatever the fuck they did, and we go in to try and stop the bullshit that the other monarchs are doing, it's not to say that you wouldn't be a danger. Not just to us, but to yourself.
Not fucking a part of them. But it'll make all of you happy and get this bullshit out of their mind, then sure. Let's do it. Let's be hypnotized. And if anything starts to happen, you go for them. You stop whatever the fuck they're doing.
Mal pops up out of the shadows. I give full permission. If anything goes wrong, or well, if they start attacking us, that's a different problem. But if I pull anything funny, you can kill me.
Where is Mel?
Mal just
In
popped up
relation to you.
behind Leni.
I'm assuming Leni is next to Mara. Yeah, okay. So, Mara has grown quite fond of Leni. They've become like battle buddies. So she's gonna like, I'm assuming their head is right here. She's gonna
It's literally like on Leni's shoulder.
Yeah, okay.
So probably not next to Mara, but like on the other side.
Okay, cool. So Mara's gonna reach over, grab their and get right up in their face and be like, "You do anything to harm her? You do anything fucking weird? I will disembowel you and parade your guts back through that Fey forest."
Sounds like fun. Sounds
It
like a
is.
date, to be honest. Here's the thing. It sounds like Mal was eavesdropping the whole time. It sounds like you don't want Project Monarch doing things as much as I don't want them doing things. So I think this will be a win-win for all of us. Truly.
Sure. Fine. You're not gonna find anything. So I feel like you're wasting your time. You want to stop them, you should probably get closer to them, but
I remember when I was like you. All right, sit down. Let's do this.
what does that mean? She just kind of adjusts and sits.
And Mal sits across from Leni. To be hypnotized, you have to relax and trust
What?
me.
Well, shit, we're not gonna get anywhere with this.
I know that it's hard, and I know that it's weird. I remember the first time someone did this to me, and I remember being in denial. I remember saying, no, you can't tell me my identity is a lie. I did the whole same routine. And then I let them do it, and I was free. I got to be my own person again.
Can you hypnotize one of them first? Just wondering. I'm just really curious on how that goes. I mean, if it's safe, it should be fine. If you both are fine with me doing it, then you should be fine with it too, right? Like
Oh no,
equivalent.
absolutely
You
not.
don't want to
Right?
find out what's
You
in
just
there.
told
Trust
me that it's fine to do it.
I said I would kill you if anything goes wrong.
I still am stuck on that as well. I didn't say to kill me.
I told
I
you
know
I
I
would knock
did.
you out. Ignore.
I am not going to try and kill you. I don't want to kill you. Hands up.
Honestly, I don't like you much either, but if Imra comes for me, God, I don't know who to trust right now.
To be, I
am frankly
will only
offended.
Come after you. I will only come after you if something goes wrong and you attack me. Okay, you know that multiple times in combat
You
I have
kind of
aided you. Is that
Yeah,
not? Am I not
you kind of
correct
have
there?
that face that you just kind of want to. So, like, I feel like that's not my fault.
Uh-huh.
Like, it
I will
would
kill
be.
you
It
if
would be
anything goes wrong.
great. Super happy. This is
For the
sounding like
sake
a
of-
great deal for me.
I was about to say, Mara turns to Mel and just goes, "I'm so sorry about this."
Y'all are very exciting. It's interesting.
Sorry.
No, but really. And with as much earnesty as Mal can do and looks at Mara, stares Mara in the eyes and goes, I genuinely want to help her.
And Leni kind of looks to Mara for what the fuck to do.
Mal is like, if Mara trusts me and is trying to, you know I'm not lying.
Mara rolls, and she knows that she's not. She knows that they're not. There we go. I'm getting there. I'm getting there.
Fine. Fuck it, fine. Right, you step back. You step way back.
Fine. I mostly do come back from a distance anyway. It'll probably be better for me.
God.
Get closer. Get closer. Get closer.
Up.
Mara, you keep an eye on Imra.
Can Mara sort of just like flip a little tendril to like not even hit him to hit Imra, just to just be like, what you like
If it's negative
a
damage,
little sort
I'm
of
slapping
fuck
that
off.
shit up.
Don't slap my tendrils!
Slip the tendril.
I do not consent to my tendrils being slapped. Okay?
Calamari.
Oh my god. I do not
shadowy.
consent. No. Oh my
There's
god.
like a puff of shadow that like slipped.
Fresh.
Fine. And she kind of just plops down. Like there's a big huff, and she just plops down. Instant, like legs curl under her. She sits there and kind of closes her eyes, and she goes, "This fucking sucks."
Yeah.
Mara's gonna stand like
Okay.
right next to you to watch.
Mal keeps a decent distance out of respect and is like, now you need to open your eyes, and pulls out a little crystal on a. It's like, just
Just like
breathe and
slightly
watch
opens
it.
one eye.
Just breathe and watch the crystal.
even with Leni's constant full body, constant straining of their body, you all see Leni slowly relax for the first time ever. Leni's muscles, which are always seem to be flexing, just slowly slump down. And you can see Leni kind of get a little bit almost like they're tired. Their eyes are fighting to stay open as this crystal sways back and forth. And Mal's voice just soothes them. And Leni's eyes close, and Leni's head falls down and is only stopped by their own sternum. Or not sternum, whatever this piece is, your chest.
I think sternum's right.
I think you're actually right,
Sternum's
bud.
Yeah.
This is the sternum, right?
The
Sternum's
collarbone is
collarbone.
probably
Collarbone.
close enough.
This is
Yeah.
the sternum, and then the solar plexus is
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, so it was fine. It was close.
Collarbone. Yeah.
It was close.
While this is happening, can I tell any significance to this crystal, or is it just like a thing for them to focus on?
It is literally just an object to focus on.
And is Mal saying any specific words as they're
right
doing
now.
this?
It's the like breathe, listen to my voice, follow the crystal.
No magical words are being said.
Okay.
It's like a really good ASMR.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it is very much, think like psychiatrist level, like hypnotizing of like, go back into your memories.
Yeah.
Deep down as a child, what is the sounds that you hear? What
Yep.
are the like it's these like this calming, relaxing voice of just relax and dig deep into your like, and none of it is like
Yeah.
it's not
Anima!
No, and
I
it's like it's starting with like put yourself in a happy memory, because this is a hypnosis technique of like you start with happiness and peaceful to ground yourself, and then working the way to the memory part.
If I can, I want Imra to just be memorizing, like word for word, tone for tone,
Sure.
what she's saying
Okay.
or they're saying.
And as you do this, Leni, your eyes grow heavier and you fight to keep your eyes open until they've completely closed. And normally when you close your eyes, you see complete darkness, but it's just pure white light. And you feel warmth, the natural warmth of a sun. And as you start to open your eyes, things are a little bit blurry, and you see something walk past you, and it looks almost like a giant as they walk past you, and they stop and they turn and they walk towards you. And as your eyes start to clear up, they squat down. They go, "Hey, kiddo." And that is where we're going to stop today's episode. Join us next week where Kiwi is going to be joining us. And we're going to be playing in the minds of Leni, from growth until a complete adulthood in which she is now. We're going to be taking this game into a very different direction next episode. We will not be playing Pathfinder 2nd Edition. We will be playing a series of other games, including Kids on Bikes. So,
Oh my god!
so yeah, come back next week. It's going to be a fun, weird, wacky episode. So come next week and join us. But we're not done here. Thank you so much, Blythe, for joining us and playing and allowing us to, stab Leni's brain a couple times. So yes, thank you so much for joining us. Is there we didn't get to do like an introduction with you, so is there any projects or anything that you're working on that you want or can announce?
I do have significant amounts of NDAs now for work, but for what I can announce, on Mondays, I am on the Scabby Rooster at 8 p.m. We play Total Party Kills, where we are the monsters protecting our dungeons. Why do heroes want to destroy the dungeon so badly? I don't get it. There I play a fairy, which is basically an elf tiefling, and it's very, very fun. I have a comic that I wrote that I think we'll be releasing in the next couple weeks. The artist and I have been it's semi-autobiographical about a very personal story to me, and I'm very excited to put that out there, and also very scared.
Understandable.
Otherwise, just follow me on Twitters and Instagrams, and I tend to try and talk about what I'm doing there, and that is at the Blythe Kala.
Sweet. Let's see. Last time Kat, you ended earlier, so why don't you go?
Perfect. I am Kat, or Cat Scratch, KATSKRATCHH. I played Leni, and you can find me on Twitter, Twitch, YouTube, TikTok, everywhere you do something. I am probably there making very ridiculous posts. I am currently playing through Kingdom Hearts 2 on my channel. And D&D TTRPG wise, I have a podcast on that releases every Monday called Forgotten Pass, and some cool shit is happening with my character. It's the Amnesia campaign, and I'm finding out more and more about my it's kind of like this, like my memory completely wiped, and so I get to find out everything about my dark and brooding character. And yeah, some cool shit's going down. So if you want to listen to it, it is on Google, Spotify, and something else.
Google, Spotify, probably Apple.
Apple.
Yeah.
There we go. I was like, there's a third one. Don't
There's
remember.
it's a real
Podcasts.
small
Yeah,
company.
yeah.
It's an indie
Yeah,
company.
they're still starting
It's
out.
actually
Probably wouldn't
it's
know
kind of like
about
an
it.
indie company. So yeah.
You're actually kind of doing them a favor of letting them have your podcast.
Yeah,
on it,
yeah. I can't believe they were like name dropping these one time, you know? Yeah, it's really, really fun. I'm really, really passionate about it, and I'm really excited about it. So if you want to watch it or listen to it, I guess it's really fun. I love it.
Awesome. Valkyrie.
Hello, I am Valkyrie, also known as Valkyrie Star XO on pretty much everything. I have played Mara and rolled okay. Hooray. Good times. Good times. You can find me on Twitter and Instagram. I have a fan house, and I will be back on Twitch soon doing stuff. So, yeah.
Sweet. Drac.
Hi, I'm Jack, or Draconics, or you can find me on Twitter at Draconics. It's DRAKONIQES. I stream all over the place, but my projects I'm kind of involved in right now is on Mondays. I'm over on Coldboard Press at, I believe, 4 p.m. Eastern in a all ooze campaign called the Great Oozescape, where we all play oozes, and I play the Ink Guardian. I play like a little librarian ooze who their name is the Melf Classification System, I think. Something like that, but you can call them classy for short. And they just organize books and stuff, and they're all about the books and making sure they're all in the right order. On Tuesdays, you can find me. It's very fun. It's a very adorable campaign. I highly recommend checking it out. On Tuesdays, I'm over on Table Story at 5 p.m. Eastern, I think. I'm probably getting these times wrong, but I'm like probably within an hour or two. But in a campaign called Kingmakers, it's just whatever. It's a very, if you want emotional damage, watch Kingmakers. First episode was me literally sobbing for like 40 minutes in character. It was great. On Wednesdays, I'm over on Rule of Law at 6 p.m. Pacific or 9 p.m. Eastern in a Cyber System campaign called Infinite Horizon. I play a time traveling lizard alien there. On Fridays, I'm here. Hi. And every third Sunday of the month, you can hear my voice on an actual play podcast called Super Idols RPG. It's kind of like Sailor Moon plus Pop Idols mushed together. I'm also the co-founder and the event organizer of Friends Roll Dice, and we have a game coming up tomorrow. It's going to be part of a 3-shot where we're going to be playing everyday heroes, heavily based on 80s and 90s action movies. My character is Mr. U, who is very much based on Mr. T from the A-Team. So that's going to be fun. So you can check us out. That's going to be happening at 5 p.m. Eastern tomorrow, and for the next 3 Saturdays after that. Also keep an eye out. Starting June 1st, I'm going to be over on Utopia in a pre-recorded campaign called, God, what is it? Fucking called Kill Screen. It's a we partnered up with the Roll app, and we're making a campaign kind of like cyberpunk plus eldritch horror meshed together.
Interesting.
It's
sounds
going to
so
be very
cool.
weird. And that is it.
Awesome. For me, I'm here on Fridays. Tomorrow we have a very, very special event going on. It's the Streampunks fundraiser event where they will be playing Star Wars Force and Destiny, English Eerie, a crafting corner, Coyote and Crow, and then at the very end there's going to be a hangout with Matt Mercer, Marissa Murray, oh gosh,
Marisha Ray. You got
Marissa
it.
Ray.
There you
Oh,
go.
and Abria are all going to be hanging out with the cast, including Sam DeLev, Eric Campbell, Eliza Pearl. So it is a star-studded event all day long. It starts at 9 a.m. and is ending approximately 4:30 p.m. And if that wasn't enough tabletop RPG stuff for you, I am over on Exquisite Corpse tomorrow night, coming back as Onassis Bones. It is the second time in like 3 years that I have played Dungeons and Dragons. And so I get to fumble through that system, which is really fun. But I'm playing with DK, who was the first guest of this season. They are GMing that show, and it, like, okay. DK gave me 6 pages of notes for my character.
Me too. When I
Sounds about
guessed it
right.
as well, they did the same for me.
6 pages of notes, multiple Pinterest pages. Like it's like the fire at the circus. It's intense. Okay. DK is doing so much fucking work over there and is putting together a absolutely like so well planned and put together game that like it puts a lot of things that I do to shame. But still, if you have not seen it, you should absolutely see it. I'm going to be on it again as a guest star next tomorrow evening. It is going to be a long day, 9 a.m. until like 9 p.m. It's going to be a full TRPG day for me.
I feel that.
Yeah. So yeah, head over there and watch that. Until next week, everyone. Deuces, my gooses.